One place to catch it all, The Jackson Show.
Live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson. It's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests.
From Vandercook Lake School's Superintendent Melissa Bradfield, Operations Coordinator for Jackson College, Sandra Phelan. From the Michigan Theater of Jackson, Executive Director Steve Tucker. Meet the JTV staff with Austin Curtis. And from Hanover Horton High School, new head varsity softball coach Michelle Burt.
And now, here's Bart.
Why, thank you very much, David Rice. And hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Great to have you tuning in today on this somewhat foggy Wednesday afternoon. 40 degrees right now, 40 degrees. We are about 13 degrees above normal, and it's going to get even warmer as the week goes on. We have possibility of fog hampering your travel through about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Otherwise cloudy, and we're at the predicted high for the day. Light winds tonight, fog again, low 30. Tomorrow, showers developing in the afternoon. We're going to have a rainy couple of days, Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, and into Friday night and Saturday morning. But with that, warm temperatures. Tomorrow, windy conditions and a high of 52 with that rain continuing into Thursday night. And then on Friday, mainly in the morning, a high on Friday of 56. Wow, get out the golf clubs. On Saturday, rain showers. Then as it gets colder, rain will mix with snow, and a high on Saturday of 41. Back to normal by Sunday, snow showers, and a high of 30. So a little bit of a January thaw this week, and that's today's weather, presented by Kelly Express. Thanks, Kelly Express. Did you know that Kelly Express is a Jackson County employer that is sought after because of their wonderful benefits, the great team spirit, and the way they treat their staff? And they have openings right now. You can choose them as your employer by stopping in, filling out an application, or going online at kellyexpressmart.com. They've got specials this month on the snack racks, like Slim Jim Giant, 2 for $3, Welch's Fruit Snacks, 2 for $5, and the Cheez-Its, 3 ounces, 2 for $3.50. Pizza slices are always $1.99 this month at Kelly Express. Yesterday we could barely see outside with the Skycam. It was so foggy. Things have improved, but still hanging around, that fog, all that moisture in the ground and the warm temperatures causing the fog. Today is the 7th of January already. Yikes. 1 week into the new year. Today is National Bobblehead Day, National I'm Not Gonna Take It Anymore Day, celebrating the movie network, National Tempura Day. Oh, and Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Day. It's the Orthodox Christmas. Those religions that observe the Julian calendar instead of the Gregorian calendar are celebrating today as Christmas Day. It's also Harlem Globetrotters Day, and it was on this day in 1927 the Harlem Globetrotters basketball team played their first game in Hinckley, Illinois. And here's a trivia question for you, Lucas. Where are the Harlem Globetrotters from?
New York.
New York is Incorrect. They are from Chicago. They have nothing to do with Harlem. They played their first game on this day in 1927. They never even set foot to play a game in Harlem until the 1960s. The team was the invention of promoter Abe Saperstein of Chicago, and he took over coaching duties for a group of African-American players. They originally were called the Savoy Big Five, named after the famous Chicago ballroom, the Savoy. And then he decided, let's name them after an area that is well known to the African Americans as a big African American community. So they were called the Harlem Globetrotters. And that was at a time when only whites were allowed to play on professional basketball. So he said, we're going to have our own team. And they went on to decades and decades of success. On this day, in 1714, the typewriter was patented by Englishman Henry Mill. The typewriter, a very complicated contraption, it was patented on this day in 1714, but it was many years later before it was actually built. And many of you watching today are saying, typewriter? What's a typewriter? Yeah, good luck finding one. On this day in 1990, the Tower of Pisa closed to the public. And can you guess why the Tower of Pisa closed?
Started leaning.
It was leaning too much. It had been leaning from the very beginning, but it started leaning even much more. It's been stabilized. You can go visit it now. And a record was set on this day. In 1972, the LA Lakers defeated the Atlanta Hawks 134-90. It was their 33rd straight win, 33 straight wins. That is the longest winning streak in the NBA or the NHL or Major League Baseball or the NFL. It's the longest winning streak in any major professional sport, and it still stands to this day. 33 games, and it included the national championship as well, the NBA championship. On to what's happening today in the J, presented by Experience Jackson. We have a couple of things going on today, and continuing for most of 2026, the Pathways of Patriotism exhibit, which is at the railroad station, being presented by the Jackson County, Michigan Historical Society. The exhibit traces the generational journey from the start of Jackson and the United States, 1776, carrying the spirit forward to today. Pretty cool exhibit that lines the walls of the train station in downtown Jackson. It's astronomical viewing night tonight. I hope it's not too foggy. It's a possibility that it would be canceled because of the sky conditions, and you're asked to call 990-1400 ahead of time to make sure they're going to be doing it. But it's every Wednesday and Saturday from 9 till 11 at the Astronomical Observatory on the campus of Jackson College. Free, come out from 9 to 11 and use the giant telescope. And it might be canceled with the weather, but that's why they want you to call ahead of time. An evening of stargazing. And tonight it is line dance night at the Honky Tonk at Oak and Iron from 6:30 till 10 p.m. And earlier today we were suggesting Lucas should learn how to line dance because he's got a wedding later this year, and he's thinking about, I know I planted the seed, but he's thinking about learning to dance in such a way that a video of his first dance will go viral. So you still thinking about that, Lucas?
We'll see. It's up in the air right now.
All right, I think it's going to be awesome. So line dancing goes 6:30, doors open. The lessons start at 7, and then the dancing at 8. And one more thing, the Jackson Audubon Society is having their winter birding event today. It's at the Napoleon branch of the Jackson District Library from 3 till 5, and it also includes a DIY bird feeder craft. And that's it. Today in the J, presented by Experience Jackson. I want to just give you a heads up on something happening tomorrow. More on this later in today's show when Steve Tucker joins us, but the Michigan Theater is starting a new series of movies. It's Thursday night, tomorrow's the first one, and it's Alfred Hitchcock's Rebecca. And this is the first movie that he made in the United States in, I think, 1940. So check it out. A classic by Hitchcock tomorrow at the Michigan Theater. High school winter sports in full swing. A busy week of games, and with the cooperative weather, we're not seeing any cancellations or postponements, so we've got a full night of games all week long. Last night in girls basketball, Homer defeated East Jackson 66-25, and a lot of great reviews on the East Jackson uniforms this year. And JTV Sports also popping in at Hanover Horton as Grass Lake defeated the Comets 75-37. A lot of other great games covered on JTV. Check out our website, jtv.tv, as we have photos, videos, stories, and more online every day. And of course, the scores on the scoreboard presented by the Center for Family Health. Today on JTV, we have a wonderful lineup of guests that we have secured at no expense. We have Melissa Bradfield, the superintendent of Vandercook Lake Schools. It's an exciting week at Vandercook Lake. It's like Winterfest going on. Sandra Phelan will be here from Jackson College. She's got Three Dog Night coming up. And actually, we'll look at the whole lineup of the winter and spring events at JC and the MLK event that they've got next week. Steve Tucker from the Michigan Theater will be here with a lineup of all his entertainment. Meet the JTV staff with Austin Curtis. And from Hanover Horton High School, the softball team, Coach Michelle Burt and athlete Riley Manning. That softball team has an event coming up, and we'll hear all about that. All this and more today on JTV. We're very glad you're with us. And we get started with Superintendent Bradfield after this.